Polish Paul VR, welcome to the channel. I am here to review Crossfire Sierra Squad, a highly anticipated and very hyped PlayStation VR2 title. With the latest releases, we get in disappointment after disappointment, which is a shame, but is the same case with Crossfire Sierra Squad? Is this game good or does it suck balls? I'm gonna tell you all about it in my review. When it comes to the story, there are two factions and they having a war between each other around the world, and you being dropped into that war to uncover what is behind this conflict, what's going on. To put long story short, one side says fuck you, another one says no, fuck you, and they are at war and you are in the middle of that, but there is a secret to uncover. So that's very nice. When it comes to the presentation, the game looks nice. When it comes to the fact that it renders tons of stuff on the screen, there's a lot of details in this world, but also some of the stuff that the game render can feel very last gen or even gen before. Sometimes you look at the ground and the texture takes you back in time. You're like, whoa, 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 did I just enter the time machine and transported myself back into the 2005? But saying that, it does looks beautiful at the moment. The particles effects are gorgeous. The rain effect looking good. When you shot the drones, especially in the night stages, the firework like display, what it does, is looking great. All the weapons got very nice particle effects to them as well. The weapons that enemies shoot at you, there is nothing better than having an RPG fired in your face, but you the fast one and shooting it out of the sky. So, looking definitely good, with some moments that are maybe feel very old school. When it comes to the audio design, this is a pure arcade shooter and you've got pure arcade action music track accompanying you. Saying that, also what's happening is the story is told to you during the game, so this is something I like because it's part of the gameplay and that's I think what you need in VR, so hats and pants off to the developers for doing story this way. Basically it's being told to you over the radio, but it just feels nice. When it comes to the design of the game itself, it's very arcadey, just like the rest of it. So the reload, basically, it's just reaching to your belt and putting the magazine toward the old magazine or clip, depending on what weapon you're handling, because there's tons of them, let me say that, and then you've got this auto animation. You've got grenades on one of your arms, which you can throw around, you've got your health pack on another arm. It's all reload with time, so they infinite, but of course they not like all the time at your disposal. You have to wait. The game got some negative points. The levels themselves, especially the opening levels, when I played it first, I was like, oh, here we go, bravo team all over again, this game going to be shit. But thankfully, it's only the first few levels, and then the game really opens up. This is a game that keep giving more and more the more you play. If you think the first impression matters, then this game definitely don't give you a good first impressions. But once you pass first few stages, it definitely feels great. Some levels, the action goes from 0 to 100 miles an hour in the space of a second. Great stuff. The level design themselves, there is some areas what you just cannot enter for some reason. When they feel like you should be able to enter them, and it's super annoying. I hate it. I hope the developer is gonna change it. That's a big negative from me. It shouldn't be happening in the game like that. And also it feels like wave shooter sometimes, so you go from area to area, dispose of enemies, and then you can go to another area. But some of those, let's say little hubs, areas, whatever, it's just like a square what you're looking around. So very strange game design. Saying that it's not happened often, and because how fast-paced action is and how many enemies you got, it feels pretty good. And also I need to give the developers credit for the fact that you can play over 50 co-op missions as well. But you can play them by yourself. If you find them difficult, you can change the level, the setting, the difficulty setting. There's a lot of them, from the, let's say, story one, which is just takes you through the story while you're shooting, to the very difficult one. What I like as well is there's tons of unlockables when you play the co-op missions. And also there is a horde mode which you can play with your friends. There will be crossplay added with PC, there will be some more content added, and you've got leaderboards if it's something what you care about. So all in all, it's a game that I truly enjoyed. Definitely had few hiccups here and there. I even had some slowdowns when it comes to the frame rate. I don't know why. And also, of course, reprojection on PSVR2. If you're sensitive to it, it's still an issue here. What I like as well, what they did is a lot of accessibility options. So you can choose in options to have crouch button, you can choose in options to have simplified granate handling and weapons handlings and everything like that. So all of you, you know, with bad backs, bad shoulders and everything like that, you are covered. So now it's time to go to the final score of this game. And I'm gonna give it 7.5 out of 10. I reviewed this game after the latest update, which unlocked the realism mode as well, and realism mode is making the game very realistic, easier to die and easier to shoot the enemies, and also all the HUD is gone. But yeah, very nice. I'm glad that they listened to the feedback and there will be more feedback on the way and they're gonna implement it. So as of now, 7.5 out of 10. I recommend you to buy it. It's a very cool title and I definitely enjoyed it. For all the other PSVR2 stuff, news, reviews and everything else, stay tuned to the channel. As soon as I got something, I will let you know. And for now, that's it. Bye 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 bye.